In my last video I retopologized this Sabretooth. Now today I'm going to rig it, but before I do that I'm going to just quickly texture the eyes and teeth. I just extracted it from the model. I just made a duplicate of the model and I separated the teeth, and I have separate teeth now and eyes. So I'm just going to select it into UV editing, and first I'm going to just unwrap everything. What I want to do is I want to isolate the eyeballs first. And then I'm going to grab the teeth again. The teeth I'm just going to unwrap. I'm going to project from view, so from whatever view I'm looking at here, I'm doing like straight on orthographic. So project from view gives them exactly what I'm looking at. All this. And I'm just going to size it up. Okay, super simple. We'll export 500 by 500. These are very small objects, but I just like to give it like a little bit of detail, so go a little bit high. Okay, so the eyes, it's very simple. I was going to cut it out from one of these images, but I don't have to because it's so simple. It's just basically like the yellow of the eyes and like a black dot in the middle. So I can just paint it really quick. So all I'm going to do is, for the eyeballs, I'm going to start off with more of an orange color. And then the middle. Get more of a, oops. Be more of a yellow color in the middle, like that. And let's duplicate it and just put it on the other one. create another layer. This one will be in the middle here. Same deal, I'm going to duplicate it, copy down here. So those are the eyes. I'm not sure if the placement's good, but I'll find out soon. And for the teeth, I'm going to start off with let's just say more of a stained color near the gums. And then create one more layer underneath it. And this one's going to be just yellowish ivory, I guess. So this is a really messy job, but it's not professional, so I think it'll look alright. So I'm going to quickly save this. Export it. And go in here, go to the materials tab, new, name it eyes and teeth matte. Those eyes. The pupils are too big, so go ahead, select just that part, and then I'm going to scale it. There we go. That looks more like a wild animal. So the texture, I think I need to work on the texture a bit more, but I'm not going to worry about that for this video. I'm just going to do the bones, or the rig. So I'm going to start off by adding armature, and I don't know a lot about the anatomy of different animals, so I'm just gonna basically do something very similar to like a human rig, I guess. So the next bit of the video is just gonna be a quick time lapse of me laying out the bones. I've got all the bones laid out and all named. As a reminder, I should just mention that this bottom one needs to be named root, and the armature needs, you can name it whatever you want, but it has to have the word armature in it, I think. Oh no, sorry, that's only if you want it exported for gaming, but I'm doing this for an animation, so it doesn't really matter. Anyways, so all the naming is pretty much the same as like a humanoid. I'm not sure if that's how these animals are built, but that's what I'm going to use. So I've got like a clavicle and upper leg, lower leg, ankle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to parent the two clavicles to the chest. So Control P, keep offset. Do the same thing for the clavicle at the back. I'm going to grab the tail too and parent that to the hip. And everything, both of these are going to be, the hip and the spine base is going to be parented to the main control, and the main control is going to be parented to the root. Okay, so all I really need to do now is I'm going to paint weights. First I'm going to set this to 0, the subdivisions. I'll hide the eyes and teeth because I don't need that right now. Give it a quick save. And I'm going to, with the mesh selected, I'm going to select the rig or the bones as well. Control P, and I'm going to select with empty groups. So, if you've seen any of my other videos, you would probably know that I don't like painting weights. So instead of going into weight paint to paint the weights on, I prefer going to edit mode and selecting various these. So I'm going to start at the top. So here, looking for a spine base. So spine base. It's going to be all this. need to make sure that I'm leaving something for the clavicle. So I'm gonna give everything within this loop to the clavicle. So the leg bone's down here, so clavicle. Oh, actually, before I do this, I need to clear parent. Forgot I've only mirrored it, so I need to duplicate. Control M X. Select the two sides and then join. Select everything. Merge by distance. Normals I'm going to recalculate outside, so they're all facing outside. Then I'm going to parent it again with empty groups. So I'm going to go back into edit mode. I'm going to look at this again. Because the upper leg bone is going to start here, I'll make the clavicle influence up to here. So this would be actually 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to make it influence all of this from here to down here, which means spine base is going to be all of this, this, this. base. Should be all this. This. I think that's good enough. So I gotta go back here. So I've got spine base. Spine 1 is going to be just this one. Spine 2 is going to be all of this. Actually, this loop I'll leave for the clavicle. Sign. Chest. Grab. I'm gonna grab everything up to, I'm gonna leave the shoulders. I'm not gonna do anything with the, no, actually might as well do shoulders. This will be chest. I'm going to weight mode for a second. Just going to subtract this part. Shoulder, everything from here. So this will be the shoulder, neck. I've got a piece of geometry in there. I don't know what that is. So the neck would be all this. The head would be everything after that minus the jaw. So the jaw I'm going to exclude that much. The jaw. Okay, so now the tricky part is doing this, the clavicle and the legs. So clavicle left front, it's going to be starting from claw all the way up to this loop. I guess the clavicle is only going to influence this upper part. So sign upper leg is going to be from here. Okay, so that's upper leg, lower leg, this, and all this. Okay, so I'm going to time lapse the rest of it. I don't think I'm going to sit you through the whole thing. Okay, so with all that done, I'm going to select the armature, go into pose mode, and make sure everything deforms properly. So first I'll start with the root. The root does its job. So does the main control. See what the tail looks like. Okay, that looks fine. If I grab the hip, it's good enough. If I grab see what these clavicles look like. Oops, this clavicle. This clavicle is influencing both sides, so I just need to influence for one side. Okay, that looks fine. Okay, so at this point, everything looks pretty good. I just need to add to the rig now. Add controls to the rig, I mean. So first, I'm going to go into edit mode, and then I'm going to create so for all these ankles, I'm going to duplicate the control P, oops, or Alt P to clear parent, and I'm going to rename this to ankle front left IK. So I'm going to do it with all these other ones. Control, oops, Alt P, clear parent, IK. Oops. So I've done this several times in my previous videos, but I like doing it again. So I have duplicated these bones, so they're sitting on top of these ankle bones. I need to pull out of here. I need to grab these bones here. I'm going to press E, and I'm going to extrude these out. Select each, oops, select each one. Alt P, clear parent. This one's going to be front left control, front right control, control, and rear right control. So these are all unparented, so they're all free to move around. And I need to create one more performer for the knee. So press E, extrude these out. Select each one, Alt P to clear a parent, and then I'm going to move these out so they're easy to see and grab. This one will be a knee, front left, knee, front right, knee, rear left, and knee, rear right. Okay, so with the armature selected, I'm going to go into pose mode. And basically how this is done to rig up the legs is to select the lower bone, go into this here, and select inverse kinematics, Sabretooth armature. The bone is going to be ankle front left IK, pull target, Sabretooth armature, knee front left. But as you can see, the chain length needs to be set to 2, and I need a rotation of 90. Now I need to select, make sure it's ankle front left, not the new one that I just created, which is ankle front left IK. If I want to select the proper one, I just need to click on top of it again, and it selects the other one. So here, I want to go to Add Bone Constraint, Copy Rotation, Sabretooth armature for the target, and the bone is ankle front left IK. Okay, so as you can see, it snaps it. Now I'm going to repeat for these ones. Sabretooth armature. Whenever it does that, just means I haven't set the chain length, so 2. And pull angle, I need to rotate it probably to 90. And same deal with this ankle. Make sure I have not the IK but the original selected. Go here, copy rotation, armature, ankle front right IK. And I'm going to repeat it for these rear legs. So all I need to do now is I'm going to go into edit mode. So I'm going to select the right. So I need to select the ankle bone that has the IK, that says IK, not the original one that doesn't have the IK. So select the IK, select the knee, and then select the control, and I'm going to parent it to the control. So same thing over here. Select the IK, select the knee, and select the control, and parent both to the control. Oops. Okay, so if I go to pose mode now, and I select this, it works perfectly. I can rotate it. I can move the bone. Actually, everything just looks nicer if I subdivide it. So I'll check all these other ones. Make sure it rotates, looks good. And I also noticed that there's some verts that aren't painted, so I'm not sure what's, maybe something inside. Something's not painted. There's a big chunk. There's that, and I think there's one more. I don't know what it was. There's one at the very bottom. see. This is it, folks. Okay, so that looks pretty good. There's no more geometry that's not painted. Okay, so I just need to add a rig to the rest of the spline. Okay, so I'm going to go into wireframe, go into edit mode. I'm actually going to clear parent so that the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to create separate controls for the spine base as well as the hip. So spine base and the hip. And for all these bones, all of the spine, as well as the neck. It's all going to be controllable. Create one for the jaw. I'll create ones for the clavicles. But I wonder if I can use the scale tool to position. Yeah, that would be a better position for the clavicles. So I'm going to select all these that I just created. Oops. And I'm going to go Alt-P, clear parent. So what's going to happen now is first I'm going to go down starting with the jaw, I'm going to go down the spine. I want to parent the bones to these controllers that I just created. Okay, so all these bones are now parented to their respective controllers that I just created, but now I have to parent each controller to each other down the chain, down the spine. So starting with this jaw, the jaw controllers could be parented to the head controller to the neck controller to the shoulder, clavicle left and right is parented to chest is parented to spine 1. I'm just going to do this all the way down. Make sure the clavicle is parented to the hip controller. And both of these controllers, the hip and the spine base controller, is going to be parented to the main controller. So now, I'm going to pose mode. I'm going to make sure that I have individual origins selected. And first I'll start with this. So everything's following the main. I select all these here, and I rotate. They should all rotate together. If I just do say the neck and head, then I can that around. The jaw looks fine. Clavicles look fine. See the hip. Okay, the only thing I should do now is the eyes and teeth. Parent those to the bones with empty groups. These selected, I'm going to go into edit mode. Eyes. And upper teeth. Can be added to the head, the lower teeth can be assigned to the jaw. Okay, so all I need to do now is go into pose mode again. I'm going to select the head and neck bones. The teeth is not. Missed these here. Okay, so if I go back into grab Armature, go back into pose mode. So that looks fine. And the jaw looks fine. yeah, that's pretty much it. I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to give it a quick save. Hopefully you enjoyed that. So the rest of the videos that I'm going to do for this is for an animation that I'm doing. So I'll post more videos as I progress in the animation. Yeah, that's basically it, and hopefully I'll see you in future videos. Thanks.